June is about a weekend, and there's already a lot of new games to play, released inside the month. These past couple of weeks, however, have been quite surprising. And come to mention, we actually missed on some huge announcements that said, "Is 10 more amazing new games you didn't know came out." And Joan already, let's go. Number 1, after months of actually wait, we've got over here finally Duel Chronicle. This is a action RPG, almost or a battler, but not entirely online game, of course. So guys, Duel Chronicle here, sitting on the player's source since last week, with a 4.9, almost a 5 out of 5, on over 50,000 downloads, and are already acclaimed as the No. 5 best free RPG of the year. That's gotta be for a reason. I mean, personally speaking, game's rewarding as quite hefty in scale. There's people, of course, complaining about the pace of the game, that is kind of a pay to win, but not really. The replay is pretty probably nice, the most rewarding in the list, and it's free all the way. I don't know. Coming up behind that, we have a Zeta Prophecy, guys. A Zeta Prophecy, you probably saw a glimpse of it before, has been one of the most awaited RPGs of 2023 since it came out and was actually taken down due to some about times already, but now finally released globally by its original developers on both platforms, and it's got a new patch too. This game is, in my opinion, one of the more graphically advanced strategy RPGs with a pretty nice customization option, real-time battles, and actual story. Check it out. It's only about 1 GB in size. Number 3, from the same developers of Spike Volleyball Story. A game downloaded over 10 million times. Just in case you need a memory jog. Couple dozens of other games. Over here we have the company's newest idle RPG called the Era of Overman. Is a more action-oriented, or better said, fighting ideal RPG nature. A one that comes with quite the graphics for an idle game. This has been around for over a day, already praised by many critical websites, with a massive potential. Era of Overman is a free game, about 300 GB in size. Coming up behind that, we've got over here an action RPG, just the same as the previous game, but a quite well-known developer, also called Legend of Fighters Duel Star. Come to notice this game is heavily, I mean, literally cloned off of the King of Fighters franchise, in characters and combat. I mean, I'm not even sure how they pull this thing off here and not get copyrighted or something, but it's a very well-made game, quite nice in visuals and rewards. It's about 100 megabytes and playable on the online. Round 1. All over you take on. Be a spider. Explore lush islands. Number 5 with a 5 out of 5 score on the police. Or this is Legend. We've got over here a webbing journey, but a demo. It's an offline and online adventure, kind of comedy action game with physics-based challenges and puzzles. A lot in the same style of the game. Webbed as it pays lord to the platformer, where you are a spider and to dimensionals. Go around and just tie FLIs and birds to except this one's in 3D and sit in an almost open world setting. Check it out. Game's huge and replay. Very nice in gameplay. Free and fully releasing soon. Unlock fancy outfits. Make new friends. And meet your spider date. Coming up behind that, we've got over here the sequel to a very good third-person open-world shooter series called Guns and Spurs. Since you can't really run Red Dead on mobiles, you can actually play Guns and Spurs here for free, and entirely offline if you wish. This game is about 200 megabytes in size. Very little to no bugs over here that I've ever heard of. Generous in content. Quite a rewarding gameplay. It's got the life of a bounty hunter who is in total collecting about 33 bounties by tracking them down, hunting, and more. Number 7 with over a million downloads. Since earlier this year, we've got over here One State RP. Once the RP, of course, has been out for a while. It's a role-play open-world game that technically passes all past. All the correct vibes for every age to play. It's a semi-battle royale style action shooter, kind of halfway like Saints Row, but in smaller scale. We're in maps of up to 500 people. You go about surviving a mental world or static. The player is a police or military man that can do literally anything. Check it out. This guy has about 2.5 gigabytes playable in size, online, of course, and available globally since last week. Quite a bit in the same style of the first game. List Soul Chronicles. Number 8, we've got over here Sky Island. Lost Kingdom. Still in Chinese, but releasing in English next week globally. This is an adventure RPG. Well, technically MMO. Not really an auto battler, but a hack and slash, you guys. Sky Island is actually from the Swordman World series. Their new game here is out by a bit more action-oriented, but 1 gigabyte in size and over 50,000 downloads over. Coming from the same developers of Dentures and Demons. Number 9, we've got over here the company's newest game, Moth Lake, a horror story. Because visit pixel art, as you can see. Puzzle adventure about a group of teenagers in the Little Curiosity adventure into wilderness. It's a surprise to me, personally, that this game is actually free. Because it's definitely a console quality. To be an offset pay game if I had to decide. But it's free. About 100 megabytes playable even offline. And a 4.9 out of 5 rated on the Play Store. It's a 10 out of 10. Number 10 and English. Finally, since a few days ago, we've got over here a symmetrical survival horror online multiplayer game called Kony. Something coming from a well-known Japanese developer whose specialty is just making mobile horror games. Or maybe you've heard a series out there called Oni. Or Ioni here. You play along with a few friends stuck on an island, dealing with freak nature supernatural stuff, and you've got superpowers, which is you can actually possess wild animals, control them to protect yourself. Check it out. Game's about 1 gigabyte in size, actually. And last but not least, sitting on the PlayStation with a literally 5 out of 5. Over 100,000 downloads is an offline game. We've got over here Super Cattail. It's an action platform RPG that was released only last week and ever since regarded as the crown jewel, one of them, in my opinion, of cuteness. The mobile gaming is a platforming game. You play as a cat, and it's got an actual story, some dedicated soundtrack, which is legit. Game's about 50 megabytes in size, and this is really how it looks. Play it. That's it. See you next.